Have you ever thought about what it would take to achieve your ideal body? Whether you want to be big and muscular or slim and slender, the internet's answer to achieving this ideal body is always dieting. And it makes sense. Your diet plays a huge role in your internal and external health. So, dieting, but unfortunately, these diets are extreme on both sides of the spectrum. They leave you eating way too much or way too little. Today, we'll be going over the diet of all diets, diet culture, and its three main components. Its effects on your mental well-being, its negative effects on your physical health, and how capitalism has helped the spread of this phenomenon. While it is true that the United States is the 12th most obese country in the world and needs to place more focus on bettering people's physical health, extreme dieting is equally, if not more, dangerous and has very negative and even deadly side effects. When it comes to this very popular diet, everybody knows that its starter is its effects on people's mental well-being. Fad diets are all the rage right now. Your favorite celebrity's on one, so you should be too. I mean, why wouldn't you want to be? Don't you want to be pretty? Don't eat carbs, they make you fat, and being in a calorie deficit is the only way that you can lose weight. That is unless you're trying to bulk, and then you have to eat unseasoned chicken and rice 3 times a day because there is no other way to maintain those big muscles you want to have. All of these toxic thoughts about dieting and body images are pushed onto the minds of people who are already stressed about how they look. By offering a seemingly simple solution of cutting out foods or adding in lean meats, they provide a seemingly a quick and easy route to one's final destination. But the stress of following through with these very crazy diets leads to feelings of depression, inadequacy, and anxiety, and then eventually the development of eating disorders. According to state.sc.us, over 8 million people in the United States have an eating disorder. To put this statistic into perspective, that would mean that at least 3 girls and 2 guys in this room have struggled or are currently struggling with an eating disorder. This is dangerous because many people are not aware of the different types of disorders and their symptoms. So many of these people who are sick go undiagnosed. And this is an even bigger problem because eating disorders currently hold the highest mortality rate of any mental illness. And it all starts with the pressures of dieting correctly. Following this starter is the entree, or its negative effects on people's physical health. Everybody is aware of the negative side effects that obesity has on people's health, but less people are aware of the negative effects of extreme dieting. For any regular person who does not struggle with an eating disorder, dieting is a typical occurrence, which throughout the course of a few months, you will once again reach a point where you are feeling at your best. But for everybody else, dieting is like opening a can of worms. Many people who already struggle with different disorders begin to hyperfixate on these crazy diets. For example, the military diet. 3 days, 10 pounds. How is this even achievable? Well, if you take a look at themilitarydiet.com, you can see for yourself if you would want to try this diet out. For breakfast, you'd be having half of a grapefruit, a slice of toast, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and black coffee or tea. For lunch, you'd be having half a cup of tuna, a slice of toast, and black coffee or tea. And then for dinner, you'd be having 3 ounces of any meat, a cup of green beans, half a banana, an apple, a small apple, and a cup of ice cream. Super filling, right? No. But it answers the question as to why people are able to lose weight so quickly. The problem with this diet is that it's not sustainable for long periods of time, and people will continue to follow this diet to maintain the weight loss that they had within those 3 days, even past the recommended time frame. A thesis found in the cardinalscholar.bsu.edu concluded that diets are unattainable, unsustainable, and potentially dangerous ways of regulating body weight when not preceded by medical recommendation. This wouldn't be a great diet without the mentioning of dessert. And this dish is inspired by capitalism and fear. According to AlliedMarketResearch.com, the diet market in 2019 was valued at $192 billion, and it's expected to reach $297 billion by the year 2027. These numbers are astronomical. Diet products like weight loss pills, weight loss programs, gym memberships, the healthy version of any food that you can think of are marketed and sold to millions of people every single day. The problem with this is that many of these products are not tested for effectiveness, so it's unsure as to whether they even work. And yet, without the confirmation of effectiveness, people are quick to hop on the bandwagon of purchasing these items because they're under the impression that by following the same routine and the same using the same products, they too will look like a model who is being paid to sponsor the products. People on the internet are impressionable and are very easily fall to the well-marketed strategies that companies use to promote these weight loss and bettering products. Oh, diet culture has skewed the way that we view people's health because healthy isn't skinny and it's not muscular, but it's it's feeling good physically and mentally regardless of what the internet tells you. Today we talked about diet culture and its long-term effects on mental health, its negative effects on physical health, and how capitalism has helped spread this phenomenon. Crazy diets are not the answer to your problems and will ultimately cause more harm than they will do good. If you are truly interested in making a change, reach out to your doctor about the appropriate steps to take to reach your goals. And remember that you have to take care of yourself mentally and physically. Thank you.